Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, William Arap Ruto is supposed to visit Ukambani, Machakos County, to be precise, on Sunday. But one man will be missing in action: Johnston Muthama. Johnston Muthama will boycott that event. According to Muthama, he told the people of Machakos that he will not be attending because on 12th, which is today, he's going to leave the country. Then he will be coming back on 16th. 16th is the day William Ruto will be in Ukambani. The truth of the matter is that Johnston Muthama is very angry, and Johnston Muthama is very bitter with William Arap Ruto, and that's why he's going to boycott this particular event. And I'm going to explain to you why Johnston Muthama is going to boycott this event. Before I do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us get back to the main issues and try to figure out why Johnston Muthama is boycotting this event. And by the way, if elections were to be held today and Azimio were to nominate Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka for the presidency, Johnston Muthama will not spend an extra day in Kenya Kwanza. Johnston Muthama moved out of Wiper, out of bitterness, and he thought that he was going to get some solace in Kenya Kwanza. But when William Ruto decided to start entertaining Alfred Mutua, I knew that was going to mark the end of Johnston Muthama's stay in Kenya Kwanza. There is no way Johnston Muthama and Mutua can be on the same wavelength. So in February this year, mid-February, Johnston Muthama resigned as the chair of the UDA party. I did a proper analysis about Johnston Muthama's resignation, and I opined that Johnston Muthama was resigning because he was being forced to do so by William Arap Ruto. Most people thought that I was joking. Indeed, most people later on came to agree with me that was the reason, because there was no way Johnston Muthama could resign as the chair of UDA party, the chair of a ruling party, to go and take up some role of being a member of the Parliamentary Service Commission. Johnston Muthama is not an ordinary Kenyan. Johnston Muthama already has the money. So the mere fact that he was the chair of UDA, meaning that he was sitting at very high level meetings with the president, that was enough for him. And in fact, he would make even more money as the chair of the UDA party. And the fact that William Ruto decided that his cabinet decisions were going to be made through the party. But let us not get into that. Why do you think Johnston Muthama is going to boycott this event? And by the way, allow me to take this opportunity to thank Abdiaziz, Modi, Musila, Munyanya, and Wanjao from Kirinyaga, my good friend, for the coffee you sent me yesterday. Thank you so much for it. And you can also do the same on the numbers on your screen, because it goes a long way in supporting this channel. Now, why do you think Muthama will be boycotting the event which William Ruto is going to attend in Machakos? Machakos is the home county of Johnston Muthama. Number one, protocol. Protocol. Johnston Muthama currently is a member of the Parliamentary Service Commission. The president will be there. The president will be seated there. Definitely, Rigathi Gachagua will not want to leave Ruto out. Will be next to Ruto there. The other side will be the governor, because of Ndeti will have to attend. Then we'll be having Alfred Mutua, very senior leader now from Mukambani, being a cabinet secretary. Women rep and the rest, MCS. Johnston Muthama is just a mere member of the Parliamentary Service Commission. Ataka huko nyuma, Johnston Muthama cannot reconcile himself to that fact. You know, I worked with Muthama very closely in, was it 2014, 2015? During the Okoa Kenya Secretariat, when he was the co-chair with James Orengo. You know, this is a gentleman who has an ego the size of the head of one of the goats zenye zilichukuliwa huko Northlands. His ego cannot allow him to be seated huko nyuma. Muthama cannot. In fact, Muthama has survived in UDA because he was the chairperson. And being a chair, for example, if he was still the chair of UDA, he would be at the forefront organizing this particular event, which means he would even dictate where he was going to sit, probably behind William Ruto there, or somewhere as the chair of UDA. So protocol cannot allow him to be there. You'd rather miss that event. And that's exactly what Johnston Muthama has done. Number two, I don't know. But number two is playing second to Mutua. Mutua currently is a cabinet secretary for foreign affairs. When Johnston Muthama decided to join UDA, his hopes were so high. In fact, from Mukambani, one of the biggest or the high-profile defection from Wiper was that of Muthama. Then William Ruto went ahead and nominated him to chair UDA party. He did that and they became, or they won the presidency for that matter. Johnston Muthama had hoped that he was going to be appointed to the cabinet. That was not going to happen because Ruto had entered into some coalition agreement with Mutua. And that agreement stipulated that Mutua was going to be appointed a cabinet. There was no way Mutua was going to be appointed a cabinet minister from Machakos, and then you have Muthama also being appointed. That alone, the fact that Mutua is a cabinet secretary, means he's already ahead of Muthama. Muthama cannot play second fiddle under any circumstance to Mutua. In that case, he would rather go back to Kalonzo. In fact, the reason why Muthama left Azimio was because Alfred Mutua joined Azimio. Those are the realities. They can never be on the same platform. In fact, Ruto tried so hard to hold them together, but it's not possible. It is even alleged that Mutua never supported Muthama in his bid of becoming the governor for Machakos. Then you go there, then he plays second fiddle to Mutua, then again he goes further and plays second fiddle to Ovinya Ndeti. It can't. In is it NASA, he was still able to be powerful because he was the co-chair. The fact that he never contested for the Senate, he was still the co-chair, which meant he was playing still that high level of politics. So his egos cannot allow him to play second fiddle to Mutua. Number three is Ruto's preference for Alfred Mutua. And it's now obvious that Ruto prefers Alfred Mutua to Johnston Muthama. Yesterday, William Ruto nominated one of Mutua's allies to the 7-member team. What does that tell you? And he did it ahead of his visit to Machakos. It's basically a show of confidence in Mutua. Well, Ruto is doing that to Mutua, giving him one of the most powerful cabinet secretaries. For Muthama, he wanted to be appointed chief administrative secretary. He was told no. He wanted to remain as the chair. He was told no. Then he went for that Parliamentary Service Commission. If I were Ruto or if I were Mutua, I would have picked just the chair of some very powerful parastatal. Yeah. So number 4 is political relevance. There's nothing which is going to hurt Muthama than going to Machakos in a presidential function. Then everybody speaks, but you are told, wave to the crowd. Muthama, cannot do that. And that is basically what Ruto has done to him. Ruto has made Muthama politically irrelevant in Ukambani and in Machakos. As the chair of the UDA party in a presidential function, he would have had the opportunity to speak. He would have had the opportunity to sit next to the president. He would have had the opportunity to organize the event. And with that opportunity to organize the event, it would have meant that he was going to deal with the administrators, that is the county commissioners, the DOs, the chiefs, and the rest. He was going to deal with the members of parliament, the governor, probably would be the contact person. Without that, he is politically irrelevant. He's not yet coming to terms with that. And lastly, I also tend to think that Muthama is boycotting that event. I know most of you are wondering why I keep on saying boycotting. That is what he's doing. Nothing in politics happens out of mere coincidence. There is no way Mutua can be leaving the country and coming back on a day Ruto is coming to Machakos. If you wanted, you could have gone to this event, then travel back to the country, so that by morning, his plane would have landed in the country. So basically, he's expressing his disappointment to Ruto, that I'm really disappointed. So I don't think I'll be able to share the platform. And lastly, maybe it is also just 2027 politics. Muthama is being a politician. He might want to make a comeback, figuring out the best strategy, whether it's about pulling out of Kenya Kwanza. How do you pull out of Kenya Kwanza? Start by boycotting some of these events, then make a strategic move of joining Wiper at the right time. I don't know what you think. That's my take. And again, thank you guys so much for your support. I really value you guys for your support. I don't think there is nothing I can do to just tell you thank you. It's just beyond. A gentleman told me on this platform, Lee, why don't you just give your number for us to be buying you coffee? And I was like, hey, why should I share my number here? He insisted that even the biggest YouTubers do that, because I didn't want to appear like, oh, Lee unaomba nini. And the response is so amazing. I find someone sending me 50, someone sending 100, someone 1,000. It just shows the commitment, the love you guys have for me. So that next time ukiona naendesha kavits, mtajua tu ile ni ile support umepea huyu jamaa. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye bye.